I can hear you. Can
For
you hear
great.
me in the...
Yes. Yes, I think we should be
Wow.
live
No.
on somewhere. Yes, I can see some of the live things going on. We should definitely be live on
Okay.
YouTube channel. Twitch
Nice.
is getting live. I believe my personal profile on Facebook should be live in this very impromptu conversation. And we were like, okay, you know what? We want to do a sort of a retrospective, the best of, a look back into 2020, what we did with designers. And we said, today we're going to test the live functionality. So here we are. Bear with us.
There was a time we just scheduling Federico, Raffaele, oh, let's do this brief, let's talk about this now. Now we are breaking the rules and putting the game to the next level. Let's go live, Fede. Let's go live.
So for
Happy New
everyone,
Year, first of all.
Happy New Year. Yes, right. I mean, 2020 is over. A new beginning. Everyone is very excited that 2020 is over, more than 2021 starting. And for everyone that might be looking at us live, I mean, first of all, thank you. I see some numbers going on here on the platform. I have no idea how to answer your question. I don't know how to read your comments or anything else. So maybe next time I'll be more ready.
Don't be so Fede, don't be so rude. We will find a way, guys.
We
But
will.
this is just for you for the beginning of the year because it will be a super excited one if you believe in that. So we will read the comments.
Yes, we will. And I think I just click on something and it literally opened up all the platform where we're going live. That's pretty phenomenal, though. I love it. I love it. That's pretty cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, so what is a retrospective, Raffaele? What are we doing today?
Yeah. What are we doing today? Because an year has passed right now, and if I take a step back on what we learned, on what was our initial mission, and what we discovered together with those exceptional guests, I'm still speechless because we discovered a lot of topics, a lot of trends, a lot of what's going on into the design world, what's missing, what's great. And for those of you who listen to us, yeah, it's pretty difficult to wrap up in a just a phrase. What I just want to say is thank you to you, Federico, to everyone who was there, and to our guests, because design is not something just wrote on like rules on books. It's something that we do and we are keep doing every single time, and we need to do more in 2021.
Yeah, no, that's a good way to say that. We were using this term retrospective that probably many of you that are more familiar with the agile terminology know what we're talking about.
At the end.
A retrospective is something that you do at the end of a sprint, or usually, let's say, at the end of a period of work, where you look back into what you've done and you took a look at the highlights and the lowlights, just to understand what did you do right and what you can improve on. So overall, I'm with
Mm.
you. I mean, first of all, thanks to you. Thanks for inspiring this podcast. Thanks for everyone that watched even half a second and gave us like a view on YouTube or like a listen on Apple Podcast or on Spotify. And thanks to all the incredible
Mm.
guests that were actually saying, yes, I want to do an episode with you. Because we were pretty much, and we are nobody, but I think we're very, very excited by having those people joining us. Um I am very happy in terms of the highlights of all the great topics that we were able to cover. Like we had no limits.
Uh-huh.
We were trying to have a little bit of structure in what we wanted to cover and how, but all the flow came out so natural. Moving from topics that is a little bit more on the design and the skills of design, the skill set of design, into very deep vertical themes such as I don't know. We talk about audio, we talk about work-life balance, we talk about
Healthcare.
medical healthcare. Yes,
Yacht.
everything. Yeah, yes. We went
Everything.
all around the world and all around the every part of the ecosystem of design in 19 episodes. My only low light will be I wish we could have
Uh-huh.
said we did 20 episodes in 2020 and we only did 19 because this one will be technically live
Mm,
episode 19. But you know what? That's fine.
that's not a problem because the 20s, like it probably it's an empty seat to everyone who's listening to us. Like now it's your turn in terms
Nice.
of what did you learn most that you can share from your experience as a designer's followers, right?
Yes, that's true. Well, I like that idea. I mean, yeah, add the seat to the table. So 19 in 2020, let's say. Now we got
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah,
new uh, weapon. Let's call it weapon in our arsenal. The live. Maybe
yeah.
we'll use it
Live.
a little bit more moving forward. What I like about this is
Uh-huh.
that we don't need any editing. It just goes up live, and that's the
Yeah,
beauty of it.
you did a great job. You did a great job because
No.
we'll be 100% honest. I was just taking care of a little bit of the app on Glide and on uploading the podcast on the platform that Federico, while Federico was taking care of the video, the editing, the keynote, and it was an amazing job. So thank you for that as a retrospective pod. We did a great teamwork job from the beginning of the brand to forward. So that was something that I really like that.
Hey, you know what? Let's dive into this retrospective, right? And we said we have 19
Yeah,
episodes.
yeah, yeah. I
Now
can be
I
emotional. Let's go for the retrospective
yeah.
part.
Oh wow! I see now. I see one comment popped up. I don't know if you guys can see it, but ciao Andrea. Happy New Year to you too. Keep
Ah,
keep
ciao there.
keep doing great wine. So
Nice.
let's do this. Why don't we select 3 episodes each that we liked?
Wrap up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'll let you start.
So
Which one out of the
one
19
one.
episodes?
The probably the most insightful for me was the one with Giovanni Di Napoli from
Mm-hmm.
from from Medtronic. That was like, whoa.
Why would you recommend that? What was in that episode that you really like? That you really like?
The the mm, the use of technology that is bridging gap in something really really meaningful that is healthcare nowadays, and it's still very very helpful and meaningful in this term. So his experience and his background into his new product that he's launching with Metron, it was amazing from and such a great source of inspiration point of view. What was the most inspired episode that you remember?
Let, let's just give of recap for the ones that might have not seen it. Medtronic is launching a new pill cam, something that you can swallow and will pretty much
All
check,
right.
your lower bowel and giving you like a almost immediate check. And that's something pretty
Mm.
breakthrough that I've been developing for the last probably 2 years, if I remember correctly. So I know healthcare is a big theme, especially today, not related to cancer in this case, but related maybe to COVID. So it's a very trending topic. I think that was a great episode. I'm with you. You were asking me which one I will highlight first. I would like probably to start with the one we had with Natalie Griffin from the Instagram account
Mm.
Great Job Net. And the reason why I liked it that much is because the amount of creativity that we get out of her. I mean, someone that is like a mechanical engineer, won a national championship with Stanford playing soccer. She literally embodies like a multi-potentialite. So someone that does a ton of stuff that are completely different, and she's able to succeed in everything that she does. So the amount of creativity that she injects in the work that she does, it's so natural that I feel that only by looking at that episode, watching that episode, I felt super inspired. I think that's probably my go-to as a starter.
Mm. Yeah, good point. Natalie was super insightful. One that I would love to remake, like a recap or a new version, was the one with Michael Roy after the Apple's
I, I lost you for
industrial
one.
engineer or Ultimate Ears about the
Raffaele, I
oh
lost you for 10 seconds. Say it
maybe
again. Yeah, the beauty of life. Go again. You said the
okay, got it.
episode with Michael Roy.
Yeah, with the one with Michael Roy would be the one that I would love to remake a new version, like to follow up the conversation now that Apple released the AirPods Max. We discussed about the future of the earbuds, so would be cool to hear more about his vision now that probably the best competitor from his market is taking into the headphone space. So Michael was as an industrial designer in Ultimate Years was a super another interesting episode that I would love to continue if we want to make that. What
That,
about
that
you?
w-
What's the first? What? Oh,
go,
sorry.
go ahead.
No. I was saying what's the guest that you will the first guest that you are thinking about to make a second episode, kind of like
Uh,
a new interview.
to make a follow up.
Yeah, a follow up.
Well, I will probably do a follow up with Matteo Gobbi. And Matteo is a senior iOS engineer at Google that launched this startup, and it's an app that is called IPTVX. Pretty much is an app almost like a
Mm.
media center to stream over IPTV. And the reason why is that we talk a lot about apps. There is a lot of curiosity about how to design app. We talked a lot
Mm.
about the relationship between designers and software engineers, and that's something that I believe he embodies like in just one person. He struck a good balance between the two, and also the way he developed the app is very uncommon. It's kind of non-traditional because he started with something on Apple TV, and then he moved. Right now, recently, he just expanded into the mobile space. So now the same app works on desktop and mobile. That is very interesting because usually people go on mobile first and goes the way around. So that's something that might be worth like a follow up. If you're listening to us, Matteo,
Mm.
you've been summoned.
Yeah. And if you listen to us, Lee Robinson, now that he's a tech lead at Vercel, I have bought your React 2025 course, and it was great. I didn't finish it yet, but from a technical point of view and from your experience as a teacher, it was amazing. So the episode with Lee, highly recommended to have an overview on what does it mean to launch and to be a teacher into the web development field nowadays. Highly recommended.
Yes, that I remember. It was a very inspiring moment, and he does knows a lot about React and all this component and development for a designer. Thank you, Lee,
Wow.
for being with us. Yeah. Uh,
Now it's free, that course. Just for wrap it up,
ah, very
he
good.
made it free.
Okay, so you know what? Maybe
What's
it's a
your
good.
latest one? Last one?
Mine will be, well, a little bit selfishly probably. I would say the one about the rise of enterprise UX. It's probably because that's the area where I've been working and I focus and I love the most, and especially because it's such a, an outsider. Everyone thinks about the Super Bowl commercial, as we said. Not so many people thinks about
Mm.
enterprise UX, so focusing on the employee experience, not just the customer or the front end user, right? And I believe it's one of those areas where we can literally make a difference. It's very tricky. It's very involved into service design, and we will be publishing something today or tomorrow on a work that we did inspired on
Yeah.
some conversation on LinkedIn. So stay tuned. A new visual is
No
coming out.
spoilers, but stay tuned.
No, no spoilers. Actually, I was curious to see.
Fede.
Yes, go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, no, I was trying to see, but it's too complicated. I wanted to switch to our Medium channel and just tell everyone that all the different downloadables, all the different diagram or visuals, whatever you want to call it, that we did. You guys can take a look at them, of course, for free, and do the use that you want under Creative Commons in our Medium publication. Over there, there's also a recap of every episode. So if you go to Medium and you look for design-ERS, you will find it. I mean, we have plenty of links anywhere. We'll put it here in the description.
Yes.
But yeah, we're trying to use Medium as a channel to collect everything and also do more than just this chat conversation. So we want to make it a little bit more tangible, and that's why we try to craft a couple
Don't miss it.
Yeah, of different downloadable that we loved your feedback on.
What was such a great retrospective for now?
What do you want to do for next year? Actually, we're already in 2021. What's your expectation? What's your goal?
I have a couple of ideas. First from a personal level, and then from a designer's level with you. So probably what I want to do, my expectations are all about what's the value that we can add, how we can rediscover this sense of value in the design community from what are the concerns and the topics, and are they really topics? Is this really matters to us? How we can help young entrepreneurs or people who just want to go more to the surface, right? That was probably our initial mission.
And on the design side?
And on the design side, I don't know. I'm pretty curious nowadays about the AR world and the new trends, the new technology that's arriving in to help with the pandemic and with all the new behavior. I will share with you this, if you allow me. Nowadays, we are not good enough if we are just problem solver. We need to be problem finder first, because there's such a great way to learn to know how to solve a problem if I know I have a problem, rather than is this the real problem that you have? Does it make sense? So I'm more focused nowadays from a design perspective to understand the behavior and where are the opportunities for after the pandemic.
Totally.
Why?
I mean, getting a well-framed problem is more important than get a ton of solution. Because if you don't get that one, then we're solving for nothing. And then also the problem informs the goal itself, right? So how you solve the problem is going to give you the goals that you're going to use to track success. So yeah, all about like solving problems. That's a good point. From my point of view,
what about?
I would say I don't know, because I mean I'm kind of like overwhelmed by the fact that when I look at like our YouTube channel, I was looking literally 2 minutes before we started this, so 17 minutes ago, 19 minutes ago I was looking at the stats and looked like we almost made 40,000 views on YouTube, starting from scratch in 6 months. Wow. So I don't know how many we can do. I don't know if it was like
as a side project.
As a side project, yes, exactly. So, well, we'll try to. I want to try and make this even better. So, if it means in terms of what we produce, in terms of the content that we produce, and the video, the live functionality, the interaction with you guys is one of my goals. The second one will be between the two of us, connecting you to these really fantastic designers and makers outside in the world. So we're trying to keep the quality really high. We might not be so much into infotainment. I mean, someone might find us funny. That's good. I appreciate that. But I think all our guests have been phenomenal and very serious about what they do. So the quality of the content is what I care the most. And possibly I'm trying to improve it. I believe one of the things that that we discussed with the community on Facebook about UX UI designer Italia, right? If that's the right name, I don't remember. Was to bring someone from some product designer from some of the big tech companies here in the Valley to discuss about the product design process. There is a lot of confusion on how do Google does that, or why is Facebook doing that, or what does it change that on Instagram? So there is a lot of
Right.
unclarity on how that works, and it was very very organic. We put a post in the community and looks people wants to know more. So we're trying to find someone that can speak to that. So that's one of my immediate goal for 2021, and some other
We like it.
yeah, some other cards up
Yeah.
our sleeves. No spoilers. We might
No,
have
no,
some.
no, not at all. I can just plan to record an episode with you, but not with pixels, but with real body and real eyes and real with just one microphone, like kind of. But it's not a spoiler. Let's leave it like a cloud.
That's a great point. Like a big goal for 2021 for us will be to meet in
Yes.
person. Because Rafael and I only met digitally, like last year. We never met in person yet.
Yeah.
If any of you is wondering,
It was the 10 of July, not like a day. The 10 of July.
it was the 10th of July. Good. Awesome. Oh yeah, I don't
was
remember
great.
the date. That's the anniversary. Cool. If you guys have any ideas, recommendation, critique on what we do, please go ahead. We're here and we like to listen. We can make this better only by listening to your ideas and your thoughts. So we don't take any offense. Can be as harsh as you want, respectful but harsh. We'll keep going. I would say that at this point, we'll just enjoy our last 2 days of vacation because we go back to work. Before we go back to work and
Yeah.
keep grinding. Raffaele, I wish you a great 2021. Everyone,
Bye, bye.
again, all the guests.
It was a pleasure. It's all about this. Share the knowledge and do it now, not later. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Let's see. Maybe someone has been live somewhere in our channel. We'll now we're gonna switch off and
Yeah.
test.
You made the magic. Now we'll see what's happened.
Yeah, now we have Twitch too because it's so trending. So we wanted to experiment with Twitch too. Good. So take a look at
Have a nice
the
one.
episode. Have a splendid 2021. Enjoy it and see you soon. Bye bye. Ciao ciao.